So a few years ago, I was looking through my Google account and I noticed that Google knew quite a lot about me. It knew my age, it knew my location, it knew my interests, and it knew a lot more. And this made me curious as to what data companies collect on us and how to actually control that data. So it comes to nobody's surprise that companies collect data on us all the time. When we're watching a video on YouTube, when we're scrolling through Instagram, when we're searching the web, or doing anything else, most likely there is data being collected on us. And I believe that companies must collect this data in order to operate, but consumers should also be able to dictate what information is being collected on them and be able to control it to a certain extent. So companies must collect data in order to offer free services to us, since they're companies after all and they need to make a profit. So companies may collect information such as someone's location, someone's age, someone's gender, someone's interests, and more to make a profit. So you may wonder, how do they do that? So one way that they do this is targeted advertising. So the main players in the space are Google and Facebook, but there are many more. And targeted advertising is basically when a company tailors an ad for you based on your interests and other data that they may have collected on you. So one example of this is Google search or Google ads. So one day I wanted to go buy a pair of headphones. And so what I did was I just went to Google and searched the name of the headphones that I wanted to buy. And the listings popped up and I just clicked on one of them and it took me to a site where I could buy those headphones. Well, I didn't end up buying it right away and I went and proceeded on with my life. Well, I went to another site just a few hours later and right there was an ad for that exact same pair of headphones that I searched for, but at a lower price from a different store. So I personally like this because it saved me money and time. Since I didn't have to go around looking for deals, and it saved me money since it was at a discounted rate. And it also helped out the company since it allowed Google to make a profit. So you may have also noticed that some companies that you may not know still know quite a bit about you. And in that case, you may be using a service that sells your data to advertisers. So this is actually a pretty common practice, and some examples of this are a weather app may sell your location data to advertisers, a coupon app may sell information about where you shop to advertisers, and a game may sell information about your interests to advertisers. So I personally dislike this practice since some of these services are opt-out instead of opt-in, and companies sometimes do a poor job of disclosing that they're selling customer data. So this data that is sold to advertisers could be used to serve you targeted ads. For example, I stumbled across an article a few days ago that stated that some people who were near emergency rooms were targeted ads for injury lawyers, and some people near jails were targeted ads for attorneys. So since some companies sell your data and offer you targeted ads, you will need to make sure that you are using a reputable company's services. So when you're about to sign up for a service, you will just need to check a few things. First, you will just need to check if it's a reputable company. Second, you'll need to check what country that company is based in. And third, you'll just need to check with yourself if you actually trust that government with your data. You also need to take into consideration that some companies can actually get hacked. So just recently, there was a hack of Canva, which is a design service. And in this data breach, names, emails, passwords, and much more were leaked. So you will just need to make sure that you research and just check to make sure that the companies you're using have secure practices. Now, if you want to minimize the data that is being collected on you, you can do quite a few things. First, you can use a privacy-oriented search engine like DuckDuckGo. You could also use a VPN to prevent companies from being able to see your accurate location. And you can also take advantage of some companies' data opt-out policies to make sure that they can't collect data on you. So just to wrap things up, data privacy is a big issue in this day and age, and everybody needs to take steps to protect it. So I hope what I've told you has made you reconsider the services and apps that you use, and that you take steps to protect your data privacy. Thank you.